Hi students, welcome to Reading Workshop. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's reading workshop. So here is today, Wednesday, May 6th. So as you know, we're going to be launching our virtual book clubs next week. So I just wanted to give you a little look or a little insight of some ways, like what we kind of want your book clubs to look like. You know, when we talk about a book club, we want it to be like natural. We want you to read. We want you to think of thoughts, interpretations, and you guys are going to have like a little bit of a different perspective, right? Like, I want you to think about this. Have you ever watched a TV show, for example, and then you came in the next day and you said to your friend, "Oh my goodness, did you see that episode last night?" And they might say, "Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I don't think that." And you might say, "But how do you not think that? That's what I think." So you're going to come across this in your reading life. When you're all reading the same book, but you're going to have different perspectives on the same situation. And you guys know all about perspectives and point of view, right? So here's just a little example of a book club. I'm sorry, I thought it was going to take you right to the link, so let me just get it for you.
But Isabel's like, right here is like she wants to get friends, but she can't because she just fell and like first thing she heard was laughter, and she didn't realize Antonio was helping her. And
Wow. Um, when you went staying there because you kind of sped through it. Not only that the laughter is distracting her from Antonio, but it's also like all the worrying of what's going to happen in a way because like you can have someone laugh at you and you can just pass right by them. Okay, go. You're laughing at me. So what? But then the worrying from inside, she was worrying like crazy. Like, oh man, I can't do this, I can't do this. She was getting really worried. And like here, like this right here, like she spilled all, like, so see how she fell? Sort of like she spilled everything and then just knocked out and she couldn't even hear Antonio talking.
it was her first day of school, so she wanted to make friends really badly. But this little incident kind of made her.
Okay, students. So that was just a little clip that I wanted you guys to take a look at to see how that was a natural conversation, right? They read a book, one student had an idea and the other student was like, "Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but here, look at this part. Look at this that happened." Readers grow new ideas or interpretations from each other in book clubs by listening closely and reacting to the ideas of other members, looking for the deeper meaning of their books. That's what that club in that video was just doing. They weren't just like, "I think the story's about," or "this connects." No, they were having a natural conversation. And that's what we want you guys to be doing as fifth graders, especially that we're coming to this fantasy book club. Like, this is such a great time for you to really shine and for us teachers to kind of sit back and like watch how much you've grown. We want you to come to this like eager and excited. And I don't know if you can't see me right now, but even when I'm talking to you guys, I'm just so excited. Like, this is my favorite time of year. It's my one of my favorite units, and I just love fantasy, and I feel that I want you guys to feel that too. I want you to come to reading workshop with passion and enthusiasm about your book. So we listen to an idea and think about, do I understand or disagree with the idea? How can I respond back to your partner or your group explaining how they came up with the idea? What new idea am I starting to come up with? Are there other places in the text that prove that idea? What specific parts of the text stand out to me? So here's my example. Here's an example, and I took this from the reading workshop on Monday. So I took one of my students' responses, and I'm acting as if we're in the same book club, and this is what they said, and this is how I responded to just show you what I mean when I say like how to respond if you agree or disagree, and what new idea am I starting to come up with. Mia shows that she really wants her parents to succeed in the motel. Like when she was making relationships with the guests at the motel, it showed her determination to help her parents. This connects to when one of the guests got mad at her for her apartment being too small. Then she helped him, and the next day made feedback cards so she could fix her mistakes. What I say or think, so this is my friends, my peer that came to my book club, and this is what they're saying. And this is how I'm responding. A possible way. I agree with your idea that Mia wants her parents to succeed, which is why you stated that she was making relationships with the hotel guest. And that's definitely a part that stands out to me. So that's something that I want to focus on. However, I think when you mentioned it showed her determination, we can think of other parts of the text, such as when she offered to wash the towels by hand, went out of her way not to let the angry hotel guests leave. Do you guys remember that part in the book? That she did anything to make this person happy because she knew how upset her parents would be, or if Mr. Yao found out, she knew she'd be in trouble. And she even made feedback cards to see how they can get better. I'm starting to come up with the new idea that Mia wants her family to become successful so they can move out of this hotel and into their own home or maybe their own hotel. The specific parts that stand out to me was the angry conversations with Mr. Yao and how every time her parents spoke to him, it got Mia very upset and it was never a good outcome. So I also think that's why Mia really wants her parents to be very successful. And this is all my interpretation based on what my partner said. This is what my partner read and brought to the book club, and this is how I am responding to my partner. And do you see how I just started to grow new ideas by thinking about a different perspective that my partner brought to the club? Here are some possible prompts to get you started in your book clubs and while you're talking with your partners. So passionate interpretations might say, a beautiful thing about the story is, the reason I adore this book is, an unforgettable moment in this story is, something incredible that happens is. So there are some prompts to get you guys started when you guys are having these conversations, right? So I want you to listen to an idea and think about, do I understand or disagree with the idea? How can I respond back explaining how they came up with the idea? Think about multiple ideas and perspectives others can have. What new idea am I starting to come up with? Are there other places in the text that prove that idea? What specific parts of the text stand out to me? And doing all of those things will help you build connections and will help you create new ideas. That's what we want you guys to do. So you could try this work with a partner or simply think of a new idea or perspective somebody else might have. You can use the model as an example, and you guys will have the opportunity to type your answer in right here and submit for reading workshop today. Okay, boys and girls, have a great day.